New car sales crash. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee and let's have a look at some latest car industry sales that was sent to me by a viewer. Now this is from the Car Advice website, and well, there's a few takeaways from this. So Victorian sales slump and drags the new car market to an 18-year low. An 18-year low. Now let's bring up, this is an older chart I was looking at from last year. You could see car sales were trending down month on month. And even from 2017, just look at the difference to 2019. Now, so an 18-year low, I can't say anyone would be surprised. You wouldn't be rushing out to buy a car during an economic lockdown, or would you? So let's have a look. The second wave of the coronavirus has ground new car sales to a halt in Victoria, but the brakes started being applied in July. We can see here, there were some viewers one gentleman who worked in a car yard back when they just first allowed people to get access to their super. He was writing to me saying, it's crazy, we're busy. People are going for a car for 10 grand, or if there's a couple at 20 grand, a new car. People rushed out and got a new car. Do people need a new car? Maybe they did. Maybe this is the chance to get one. New car sales in Victoria slowed by a greater margin than any other state or territory in July 2020. And with dealerships now closed for 6 weeks due to a second wave of the coronavirus, there are grave concerns about the market recovery and potential job losses. While Victoria is at the start of a 6-week lockdown, buyers, and this was 2 weeks ago, buyers had already started applying the brakes in July. Official sales figures released this week by the Federal Chamber of Automotive Industries showed deliveries of new vehicles in Victoria slowed by 27.8% in July 2020 compared to the same month last year. So let's bring up this chart again, which is showing last year's data. I'll probably have to update my my chart. So July last year, if you look at 2019, so we're 27.8% lower than that, everyone. We were under 600,000. Let's call it 580. There you go. What's that? What's that? Nearly 30%. Wow. That's going to have an impact on a big industry. There's a lot of people that work in car sales that are going to hit it. It's going to flow through to vehicle maintenance. As the second biggest market for new car sales, Victoria's slowdown held back the rest of the industry, which was down 12.8% nationally, to post the weakest July result in 18 years since 2002. By comparison, the biggest region for new car sales, New South Wales, was down 7.8%, and the third biggest market, Queensland, was down 9.1% compared to the same month last year. So look, you can see here, New South Wales, new car sales as a percent of, by state as a percent of the total. So New South Wales has gone up, they're still the highest. Then you've got, even though they've gone down, they've got Queensland, which is the purple, then Victoria, you've got Western Australia, and all the others, the rest. The Australian Capital Territory was the only region to post sales growth, up 30.6%. So, the bureaucratic hub of our civilization, where all our glorious leaders that are passing these edicts, people that could probably all work from home, they've had a 30% increase in sales growth. We were looking at the Property Council data in video after video, where you could see the commercial vacancy rates just tick up for years following the recession Australia had to have. But the ACT was somehow immune. Some magic spell. Government money. But the overall numbers are small and were skewed by the mass rollout of replacements for write-off vehicles following a severe storm in Canberra in January. Okay, so it's a severe storm. I'm sure that's the reason. I'm sure that's the only reason. South Australia was down 5%, West Australia was down 1%, and the Northern Territory down 4.5%. Posted modest sales declines compared to the same month last year, largely due to demand for mining vehicles and a carryover of orders for vehicles sold in June. The other market to suffer badly in July 2020 was Tasmania, where demand for new vehicles dropped by 26 22.6% compared to the same month last year, largely due to a decline in rental vehicle deliveries, which accounted for a large portion of sales in the island state. As reported earlier in the week, the car industry is divided about the time it will take for the market to recover. The Victorian lockdown will also impact transport and delivery of some new vehicles into other states. The CEO of the Australian Automotive Dealers Association, James Vortman, told Car Advice early in the week, a lot of the July results reflect the carryover of sales from June, which was buoyed by the government stimulus packages. Dealers couldn't deliver every car they sold in June, so a lot of that appears as a sale in July. He added, July's sales result also doesn't reflect the decrease in foot traffic in dealerships last month. So we are watching closely what happens in August and September before declaring a recovery. In fact, we believe we're a long way from returning to pre-pandemic levels. Well, yeah, I think we're definitely a long way from returning. I think we haven't seen the actual impact on the economy yet. So there's another side to this. This is new car sales. But what about used car sales? So used car sales, they're skyrocketing, everyone. They're skyrocketing. Record high used car sales. And this was published on the 19th of August, which is only a few days after this other, which is, well, a few days ago, yesterday, but 2 weeks ago, we were hearing about new car sales drops. So is this people getting rid of the new car or not driving the new car, getting the cheaper option, the second-hand option, finding a way to save money? Could this be a good sign that people are being sensible? So cash-strapped buyers, or maybe smart buyers, seeking to upgrade their vehicles have caused a spike in good low-kilometer used cars. In what appears to be an unusual pattern of car buying, the used car market has defied the 20% drop suffered by the Australian new vehicle market brought about by the pandemic restrictions. Used vehicle prices rose to an all-time high in June and July as Australians sought to replace their vehicles but were unwilling or unable to spend more on a brand new one in the face of rising job uncertainty. Despite empty roads. Well, yeah, exactly. According to a Moody's Analytics Price Index report, costs for used vehicles increased by an average of 30.8% to the end of July since April lows, and are currently 16.2% higher than pre-pandemic prices in January. Data suggests the prices for 2020 likely peaked in July but will remain high compared to 2019. In real terms, according to Moody's Analytics, if you are looking to spend $10,000 on an all-Ford Ranger at the start of 2020, you'd have paid an extra $1,600 for the same vehicle in June and July. Key drivers for the demand in affordable cars include the more people wishing to drive than use public transport and the pandemic's impact on air travel, with buyers seeking reliable used cars to travel longer distances before the strict second wave border closures. However, the main reason goes back to before the pandemic, when new car sales were progressively dropping since 2018. Well, we don't have money. People can't afford it. They need to save every penny they have to buy a house deposit. The slowdown in new vehicle sales that occurred across Australia over the past 24 months has put considerably fewer used vehicles into circulation, Moody's Analytics senior economist Michael Brisson told the ABC. Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that materializes when more of the propping up elements of our economy are removed. He added that the used car market was going through a substitution effect that occurs between new and used vehicles during periods of economic uncertainty. Under the assumption that new and used vehicles are perfect substitutes as a form of transportation, consumers will choose less expensive good used vehicles, he said. When consumers are nervous about their livelihoods, vehicles become a way to get around more than a symbol of social class. Paradoxically, the demand for good low-mileage used cars has a positive impact on the new car market in June, with unsatisfied buyers taking another look at the new car market to find what they needed. So there we have it. Two sides to the car sales coin. New car sales have crashed to an 18-year low in Victoria. Nearly every area except Canberra took a hit. But used car sales, well, they're skyrocketing and the prices are shooting up. What do you think, everyone? What do you reckon? Do you think people are being smart with their money? Trying to make their dollar go a bit further? Is this a good sign? Are they all watching Dave Ramsey and buying a clunker? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support the content I create here, there are a few ways you can. You can join the channel in YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or Kucoin. You can buy merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next episode.